Welcome to the MOAS Summer Baking Series, where today we are celebrating National Sweet and Salty Day. We're going to be making a strawberry pretzel pie. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need. We're going to do it in 3 different parts. We're going to do the crust, then we're going to do the filling, and then we'll do the topping. So these are the ingredients you need to get that crust put together. Here are my ingredients for the crust. So I have my 2 cups of crushed pretzel, my 3 tablespoons of sugar, and my 3/4 cup of melted butter. So we are just going to simply mix all of these ingredients together. Just gonna give those a good mix. Now that we have our pretzel crust mixed, we're going to place it in a 9x13 dish. I have a nice Pyrex dish. You can use a baking sheet, whatever you want. You can use a round, whatever you have in your cabinets, that will work. But this will be ungreased, so do not grease it. And we're just gonna take our pretzel crust and we're gonna shape it into the dish. To compress the pretzel, I'm just using the bottom of a glass just to make sure it's all squished in there tight. Now after we get this crust set up, you're going to want to set your oven to 350 degrees because we're going to bake the crust for just a short 10 minutes. I think that looks pretty good. All right, so we'll go ahead and get it in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. There's our crust. It's ready, so we're gonna take it out of the oven and we're gonna let it cool on a cooling rack. We've let our pretzel crust cool. I gave it about 30 to 40 minutes to cool before I started making the filling. It is extremely important to make sure all of your parts chill properly before you move on to the next step, just because if I hadn't waited, this would just melt on top of the pretzel crust. So I'm feeling like the pretzel crust is cool enough that we can go ahead and make our filling, which is just gonna be our Cool Whip topping, our cream cheese, and our sugar. So at first I'm gonna mix the sugar and the cream cheese and get those smooth. And then once these are smoothed together, I'm gonna add in the whipped topping. Okay, so now that those are mixed, I'm gonna add in the Cool Whip topping here. And this is 2 cups of Cool Whip that I'm using. Do a little bit at a time. The goal is to just mix this until it's smooth. I'm going to save just a little bit of my whipped topping so that I can garnish my pie at the end. So let's go ahead and mix in the rest of this whipped topping until it's smooth. It's time to spread our whipped topping onto the pretzel crust, and then we're going to put this in the fridge to chill. And the key to this is making sure that the whipped topping gets really spread to the sides, because if you miss the sides, then when you go to put your Jell-O mixture in, it's just gonna seep through to the bottom of the pie and it's not gonna set correctly. You wonder how I know that? Well, this is my second time making this pie, and the first time was definitely trial and error. So we are going to just spread this as evenly as possible and as close and to the edges as we can. And then we're gonna put it in the fridge to set. And it will be in the fridge probably an hour or so before I'll feel comfortable putting on the Jell-O topping. In the meantime, while you're going to be having this in the fridge chilling, you'll want to make sure that your fruit is thawed out. The recipe called for frozen strawberries. I was not able to find frozen strawberries, so I just bought fresh strawberries, and I'm going to slice those up and they should be just as good. So if you have the frozen strawberries, you want to start thawing those if you haven't already. Because we're gonna have this sitting in the fridge chilling for quite some time before we move on to the next step. I'm gonna put it in the fridge and let it chill for about an hour or so before I move on to the Jell-O portion of the recipe towards making the topping. So I'll see you in just a little bit. We are gonna get started on the topping, which is essentially just your strawberry Jell-O and your strawberries. I've sliced my strawberries up quite a bit, and I think that'll be enough, and I'm just letting them chill in the fridge for now. I think this is where I failed to execute the first time that I made this dessert. I was not patient, so I'm exaggerating my chill times today as I'm making it for the second time. The filling in the pie crust has been chilling for about an hour now, and I'll probably let the Jell-O chill and partially set probably for about the same amount of time. I just don't want to risk the Jell-O seeping through the entire pie like what happened last time. We are going to mix the 2 cups of boiling hot water, it's hot, boiling hot water and your Jell-O. Do not follow the recipe on the box. That's what I kind of did the first time. I said, oh, well, the box says to add 2 cups of cold water. That's not what you need to do. So just the 2 cups of boiling hot water, and we're gonna mix that up so that it dissolves. I think that's pretty good. So the recipe says to chill this until it partially sets. So I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and I'm going to check it in about 30 minutes. And then if it's not set, I'll probably let it sit for another 15 to 20. So let's put it in the refrigerator and see how long it takes. But I'm also going to throw those strawberries in the refrigerator too to remain chill. So we'll see you once the Jell-O has decided to partially set and cool. Well, I've let the Jell-O set in the fridge for about an hour, just hoping that it's partially set, and I'm seeing that it might be on the side of the bowl, so I'm just gonna go for it, and if it's a fail, this will be my first baking fail, but it'll be an adventure. So I'm just gonna spread my strawberries on my middle filling here. I'm hoping that since these aren't the frozen strawberries that it still works out, but I'm also a little concerned that the 2 cups isn't enough to cover all of the strawberries, so I don't know. Thanks for going on this adventure with me. If it turns out, it turns out. If not, well, we sure did try. and we'll do better next time. But like I said, I'm not a professional, so there's gonna be a baking fail every now and again. Okay, well, I've spread out my strawberries, and now I'm just gonna pour my Jell-O mixture and hope for the best. I don't know, guys, I'm hopeful. It looks good. I'll just level it out. And get the strawberries in there. I'm just hoping it doesn't seep through the middle part of the pie. But right now it actually looks pretty good. So we're gonna put this in the fridge to chill for 4 to 6 hours, or just until the Jell-O sets. So let's say a prayer over it and pray that it looks awesome in a few hours. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. It's looking good. It's not draining through the pie here, so you can see the layers, and that is an accomplishment. Can't wait to see it in a little while. Guys, it's been a few hours and the Jell-O has set beautifully, and this has not turned out to be a disaster, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to taste it, but look how good it looks. You can see the layers there, the pretzel, the filling, and then the topping. Guys, here's a close-up of it garnished. I did a little dollop on top and then a pretzel. And I feel like I didn't put enough pretzel crust. So if I were to do it again, I'd do more pretzel. But I think it looks good. And it didn't turn out to be a disaster, so I'm so excited. Alright guys, we made it. This one was an adventure. When I saw the recipe, I thought it would be really, really easy, but it ended up being quite a doozy. But worth it. If you decide to do this bake, just be very patient and precise with your chilling times so that everything can set just the way that it needs to. Otherwise, enjoy. If you chose to bake this along with me today, please post a photo and tag @MOAS Daytona on Facebook. We appreciate all your continued support during these crazy times. And next time you see me, we will be celebrating Shark Week. So get prepared. We'll have an ingredients video coming up for you in the next couple of weeks. And thank you again for your support, and bon appetit.